Okay, hello everybody and welcome to Daytona Beach where we're famous for more. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the destination. Firstly, where we're located, we're an easy 1 hour's drive from Orlando. It's just a straight road that takes you straight to Daytona Beach. And when you get there, you've got a beautiful 23-mile long beach to enjoy. As you can see on the map on the right there, Daytona's got a very thin strip of land. There's bridges over the Halifax River that lead to that bit of land, along which is the 23-mile beach. North of which you've got, as you can see there, the pier, and there's areas to the north of there as well, such as Ormond Beach, all the way down to the Ponce Inlet, which you can see at the very, very bottom of the map there. Most importantly, we've had a $2 billion investment in the area in the last sort of 6 or 8 years. That's been in the form of new hotels, new attractions, such as One Daytona, which is shown there on the right. That's an entertainment complex which has got shops and entertainment within it and a couple of hotels right across the road from the International Speedway. And also the whole of the seafront has been done up as well. So it's been a whole new rejuvenation project there. So it's looking all wonderful. And when on the beach, it's all about Daytona Beach fun. We do, as I said, have this amazing 23-mile long beach to enjoy. And you can do whatever you want on the beach, be that relaxing, or you can go walking. You can actually go cycling along the beach. And there's all the activities in the sea as well to enjoy: surfing, paddle boarding, etc. So there's lots. It's very activity based, so great for children. So we're a very family focused destination. You can savour the local flavour in Daytona because we've got some wonderful restaurants, everything from very laid-back eateries like Krabby Joe's, which I love, which is basically a boardwalk that goes out into the sea. We're serving great little salads and some great burgers as well. And then we've got lots of other restaurants which are a bit more upmarket, like Mama Fufu's, the Brick House, Rose Villa, and 31 Supper Club. We also have our wonderful ale trail, which is a couple of dozen breweries and tap rooms to enjoy. So you can go and explore those across Daytona Beach. A favourite area of mine is in the south. So you can see there the lay of the land. The very south end of the beach brings you to the Ponce Inlet. At the back of that runs the Halifax River. This is a really pretty little area with lots of sort of low-key restaurants that you can enjoy, some great little seafood restaurants there. And you can go out and do paddle boarding and surfing, all sorts of activities, boating as well. And it's also home to the tallest lighthouse in Florida. So you can imagine the views from up there are quite stunning. You can see for miles up the ocean and also up the river as well. We're home and we're famed, of course, for our motor racing. So we are the home of motor racing. Originally, racing used to take place on the beach back in the 20s and 30s, as can be seen on that black and white photo. You can imagine standing on that corner, how exhilarating it was to watch all the cars zooming up the beach. But of course, nowadays, it takes place in the International Speedway, the Daytona International Speedway. So we have some really big races, which are world famed, such as the Rolex the 24, which takes place in January, the Daytona 500. And then we also have some biking events like Bike Week in March and the Coke Zero Sugar 400, which is another motor racing event as well, which takes place in May. You can also do speedway tours, which are an hour, and visit the Motorsports Hall of Fame in the Daytona International Speedway. We're known as the festival capital of Florida, so we have events throughout the year. We've obviously got all our motor racing and our motor cycling events, but we do also have lots of concerts. Featured there actually is one of our festivals, the Rock Fest, which is a rock festival, obviously. But there's a lot going on throughout the year to enjoy. And we have culture, spa and shopping. So we've got some great museums to visit. Top left there is the CC and Hyatt Brown Museum. It's got the largest collection of Floridian art in the whole world, so that is well worth a visit. And we've got some great shops that you can enjoy. You can head to the Tanger outlets, the Volusia Mall, One Daytona, or the riverfront shops, for example, and enjoy some fantastic spa as well. A lot of the hotels have some great spa facilities within them. Another favourite of mine is the Marine Science Centre. It's the largest rehabilitation centre for injured wildlife on the entire east coast of Florida. So they take in injured turtles and birds that have unfortunately been hit by boats maybe, or a lot of the turtles come in, they're attracted by the light and they get hit by cars. They're nursed back to health and released back into the wild. So it's a happy story in the end. So you can actually see this process taking place here at the Marine Science Centre. Here you can also stroke stingrays in tanks and see all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures in tanks within the exhibit as well. Lots of eco-friendly activities. I mentioned earlier that you can go surfing, paddle boarding, you can go cycling on the beach. We've got 23 miles to enjoy, and a lot of the sand, particularly close to the shore, is flat packed, so it's very easy to cycle along. And you can go kayaking too. So you can hire all this equipment within Daytona Beach. We have 70 miles of hiking and biking trails to enjoy as well. And you can actually get guides online from our website, DaytonaBeach.com, which show you all our hiking and biking trails to enjoy. The Daytona Beach zip line adventure is a fantastic thing to experience. We have 40 aerial games, including 10 zip lines. This is actually located in the Tuscaloosa Park, which is between the beach and the Daytona International Speedway. And people who are interested in bird spotting, we have some fabulous bird life because we've got lots of national parks and also the beach, which attracts a huge array of wonderful birds that you can enjoy. So places to go include the Ponce Preserve, the Tomoka State Park, Lake Woodruff National Wildlife Refuge. So we've got all sorts of hot spots, again, that you can find on our website. And some fantastic natural springs. If you go inland a little bit, you come to the De Leon Springs, pictured there on the left-hand side. The water is a balmy 72 degrees year round, so it's lovely for swimming in, and people do swim in the swimming area, which is a 500-foot in circumference. So if you actually did 9 laps of that, it would be a mile, but people do go every day to do that. And also there is the old sugar mill pancake house, where you can cook your own pancakes on a griddle, which is a really fine experience whilst you're there. You can also visit the Blue Springs, which is on the right there, and see manatees as well. So there's lots of boat trips that go out in both of these springs. We're home to lots of state parks, as I said previously. Ones that we have include the Tomoka, the Tiger Bay, Pontoon Island and Burlow Creek. And they're wonderful to go kayaking in and also biking and hiking. And this is just a map of where some of those are located. So you can see they're very accessible. So it's great to have a car to get around and visit some of these places, but they are only sort of 10, 15 minutes away, a lot of them. I always recommend doing an eco tour on one of our boat trips whilst in Daytona Beach, because you really do get to see the whole lay of the land out on the ocean. So we do have various companies that do the boat tours, including Ponce Inlet Water Sports, who offer a 90-minute dolphin and manatee tour. Every time I go, I have seen dolphins as well. And then on the right there, you can see a catamaran cruise. That's actually the Arabella that takes you out. Again, you can walk on sandbanks, so you actually get off the boat and feels like you're walking on water, which is amazing. We have over 12,000 hotel rooms in Daytona Beach, so some fantastic new hotels that have opened in the last few years. Pictured here are a couple, the Daytona, which is a Marriott Autograph Collection hotel, which is all racing themed. It's actually got a racing car in the reception area. And then the Hard Rock Hotel Daytona Beach, which is right on the beachfront, which is fabulous. It's obviously all hard rock themed with its music theme. They have great rock bands and some great cocktails, which I can vouch for as well. And lots of new accommodations that opened in 2022 include the Daytona Grand, which is also on the beachfront. It's a beautiful property. In fact, I stayed there the other week. Just a fantastic stay there. It's got the only infinity pool in Daytona Beach. And on the right there is the Max Beach Resort, which are 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments in a hotel. So it's an apart hotel. So you've got all the beauty of a hotel with the gym and the bar and the swimming pool. But you've obviously got your own confined space as well, with kitchen, etc. within there, and balcony. So they are very, very swanky indeed. We also have some eco-friendly hotels. So we're very sort of green aware. So the Shores, for example, is part of the Florida Green Lodging. So it has a certificate in place. So it's got lots of sustainable initiatives. So it uses non-plastics, etc., to help protect the environment. And they're also a partner of the Coastal Connections and Volusia County, so they provide a safe beach environment for all the turtles who are actually laying eggs on the beach right next to the hotel. What's new? We've got a new karting place in Daytona Beach. So Speedor Indoor Karting, which is a 16-turn course. We have our trail guide, which is lots of trails that you can go and explore in Daytona, such as the Iconic Trail, which is landmarks and historical sites, the Monuments and Statues Trail, Motorsports Trail, which takes you from where motor racing began in Ormond Beach to where it is today in the Daytona International Speedway, and the Mural Trail as well, which shows off all the street art in Daytona. So that's a really nice thing to do. And lots of new restaurants that have opened as well. Mama Fufu's, Little Italy, and Big Tuna's, just three examples there. And we've also just visited, actually, the Riverfront Esplanade, which is going to be fully complete this year, which is photographed on the bottom left there. It's a mile long along the Halifax River, so it's a really nice outdoor space park place that you can go and visit. It has running and walking trails, landscape gardens, and lots of water features, trees, and botanical gardens as well. And we do have some great golf. We're very well known for our golf courses in Daytona. We're home to the Ladies PGA. So we've actually got a world-class LPGA International 36-hole course, which is designed by Rhys Jones and Arthur Hill. So great to play golf, and golfers love it because you've got all the activities along the beach with the restaurants, etc. But it's got that wonderful year-round climate. I mean, in January, it's 20 degrees. So even out of season, it's very nice to visit. So that is it for me. And now we're going to play a short video.